Here is your first look at Travis Kelce in his debut as an actor in a dramatic series. The tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, Travis Kelce, has dabbled in reality TV previously, but he plans to take a more serious step into acting in the new Grotesquerie series, which will air on FX and Hulu. Premiering on FX and Hulu on Wednesday, September 25th, the series is created by Ryan Murphy, the prolific American horror story writer. On Thursday, August 15th, the first teaser trailer was published, and it depicts Travis Kelce in his role for the first time. Nobody knows what Kelce is doing just yet. Niecy Nash-Betts, Courtney B. Vance, Raven Goodwin, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, Leslie Manville, and Michaela Diamond are among the other actors featured in Grotesquerie with Kelce. Kelce is involved in both acting and producing. He is a co-producer of the forthcoming film My Dead Friend Zoe, which features Morgan Freeman, Ed Harris, and Natalie Morales. On Thursday, September 5th, 2024, before Grotesquerie premieres, the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Kelce, will face Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens at home to begin the NFL season 2024-25. Somewhere else, Andy Reid shockingly leaves out any mention of the playing time of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce in the possible Super Bowl preview versus the Lions. Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid will have plenty of excuses to bench starting quarterback Patrick Mahomes and wide receiver Travis Kelce for Saturday's preseason game against the Detroit Lions. But the Chiefs coach is willing to put his stars on the line by keeping them in Saturday's game for at least half of the game in order to give his first team some repetitions against a possible Super Bowl opponent. Regarding the playing time, the ones will take half of it and then we'll fill in after that. We'll just have to see how the rest of it plays out in the third and fourth quarters, Reid stated after the squad finished their last training camp at Missouri Western State University. In the Chiefs' preseason opener against Jacksonville, Mahomes completed 3 of 4 passes for 27 yards, which helped set up a field goal on the opening drive. In order to prepare for the season opener, which is scheduled for September 5th versus Baltimore, he usually plays until the second quarter of the second preseason game before sitting out the third exhibition game. The Chiefs will hold the remainder of training at their Kansas City facility after their game against the Lions. Although he is one of the few NFL coaches who still favors sending his squad on a summer retreat, Reid believes that fans have seen the team's improvement. It's been a few days and we've added a lot up here. The men have absorbed it and they have retained it. So far, that's been good. Getting in football fitness, or at least getting back into peak condition for our first game, should be your first priority. Reid said, but we'll keep working on it. There are still a couple of weeks left until that all takes place. We still have a ways to go before we can play, but we're committed to becoming better. I am grateful for the way the boys have handled things. After right tackle Jawaan Taylor injured his shoulder during Thursday's practice, Reid announced that he will not play against the Lions. Lucas Nyong will most likely start in Taylor's stead. Kingsley Suamataia, a second-round selection from BYU, raced into the starting role on the left side and never relinquished it, despite the fact that Nyong was anticipated to challenge him for it. Reid assured that Taylor would be okay, even if he wouldn't attend this weekend. Furthermore, Reid said that he would not force it to start veteran left guard Joe Thuney in a preseason game, following his return to practice following a pectoral injury that sidelined him for the Super Bowl. Thuney was just removed off the PUP list. Returning after a sprint on Thursday, Clyde Edwards-Helaire was absent from practice for the 4th day in a row due to sickness. However, Reid reported that Edwards-Helaire was improving. Risk protection additionally, Brian Cook did not participate in practice due to personal matters. Of all, wide receiver Marquise Brown's absence was the most noticeable, as he suffered a sternoclavicular posterior dislocation during the Chiefs match in Jacksonville. Brown was lucky that surgery wasn't necessary for the shoulder issue, which was identical to the one that sidelined former Chiefs wideout Tyreek Hill for 4 games in 2019. On Thursday, Mahomes expressed gratitude that the situation wasn't worse. He is happy and doing okay. Getting him up and moving around again. In that room, we obviously lost some of that veteran-type receiver. Even while we have other folks who can fill in here and there, no one has the skill or insight into my vision as he does. That is crucial. Regarding Brown's readiness for Week 1, Reed was evasive this week. Meanwhile, the Chiefs have enlisted the services of veteran wide receiver Justin Watson, who is well-versed in all aspects of the scheme. According to Mahomes, he is very confident in him. Someone who is well-versed in every aspect of the game, who can block and catch, and who can play all three receiving positions. While Brown is out, those guys need to pick it up. We're fortunate that it doesn't seem to be going to last too long. Mahomes, like Reed, felt good about the effort Kansas City put it through over the 3 weeks and a half in St. Joseph as the team began its chase of a record-breaking third straight Super Bowl victory. I had the impression it was a camp where people competed. To him, it was the most important thing. With no idea who would prevail on offense or defense, there were more than simply daily standouts. Then it becomes a fantastic camp. On sometimes, the defenders would attack us. On several occasions, we were in a better position. One of the nicest things about camp, in my opinion, was how competitive it was.